Hey everyone, Yōkai here. Today I'm going to be watching the second episode of Frieren. And yeah, first episode, very slow one, just kind of getting us into the world, the setting, Frieren, her party, kind of what they've been through, what they're going through now, what Frieren's gonna, do going forward. Got this new purple hair girl, Fern, that's kind of getting under her wing, kind of trying to help her out with some magic, make her blow up the rock. So, we'll see where that's going exactly. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access to the future episodes of this. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. And yeah, once again, starting with the opening. Now that I actually have seen, some of the characters, we'll see if anything jumps out at me more this time. Because I think I remember at least seeing a dwarf in the opening. I feel like I definitely saw him. Yeah, we do get the full party in that shot. Just not in color. Yeah, we did get that reddish haired character, and since he's shown in the mimic, since he's shown in the same shots as Fern, I'm guessing he's going to be part of the new party that Fern is also a part of. Yeah, some of these shots go by really quickly. It's hard to make out much, but Fern definitely is going to get a hold of her. And then there's her. Who is she? Also, who is she? Because she looks like an elf too. Uh, Teaching begins. I swear I'm paying attention, ma'am. Strength and control, right, right. Should I be taking notes? What a nice little spot. I got time. Not as much as you, but yeah. Think we got one. I make no promises. And he's just gotten so old. And they weren't getting time is passing. He just looks so happy. I mean, why wouldn't it be? But yeah. Stay inside the circle, you'll be safe. Really? Really? That was a nice little montage. It's going pretty all right. Okay, 4 years. Mori Komori. Oh yeah, there was a grimoire thing. I think I didn't mention that in the intro. Oh, did he collapse? Well, that's not a good sign. Yeah, she's definitely gotten bigger. What's the hurry? Uh, Flashback. And obviously, you know, flashback for her are not going to be happy ones. He's right. I don't think you'd ever regret that. I definitely get where she's coming from. Okay. Snow White over here. You Final Fantasy X now. You made a mess, Frieren. See what you got. Gonna show that Raku's boss today. I mean, that looked pretty dramatic. Did she do it? I like to believe she did it. Can you read it for me? Uh, Fair enough. It's just an excuse to keep her around. Okay. Yeah, and there it is. If she's a legit mage, then she could just be, you know, an adventuring party member. Guy playing 5D chess over here. That was pretty good, actually. I didn't even think about that. So that's why there's pretty much a time limit on this, because he wanted her to get trained enough to where she could leave with her all before he bit the bucket. I like how she still uses the stool. I mean, he wasn't just gonna sit back and watch her jump off a cliff. I mean, just loves having leaves attached to her. Oh, she did do it. Well, there you go. Took a bite out of that rock. And yeah, there it is. Pour one out for my homie. Pour two out for my homie. Yeah, one last time. Can't get over how close his name is to Hitler. It didn't have to be magic. But it was. Oh, my home, no! I was using that jerk. 26 years after the death of him over here. Oh, useful. What's your point? Yeah, God forbid women have hobbies. I'll think about it. It's probably seen better days. Yeah, it might be a good idea to leave. But just then the hero arrives. No sympathy. Oh, he would never. This guy. There was, wasn't there? Like, she doesn't smile often, but she looks so good when she does. I'll fix that. Well, I didn't bring a bucket of paint with me, so. Yeah, now you mentioned it, now she knows, so now I gotta do it. Oop, sorry. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Squirrels, are they still upset? Uh, what was she doing? Yeah, that's what it looked like. Never trust someone when they say they won't get mad. The squirrels. You can't hide them. Or rats, whatever they are. Creatures. Like, I found them, I get to keep them. It sounds like she's saying so getsu so. Almost like, so like part of the title. Wonder if that's intentional. In sync. Interesting sleeping posture. That can't be good for your back. uh, Stepsister, I'm stuck. Which might be a long time for you, but I was thinking we could just do something else. No, no, we have not. Are you saying this is a waste of her time and talents? I'm sure she does. Yeah, like, just talk to her, if you have a different opinion. A related species. Head pats, the ones that she hated getting. Good question. Let's try DF soon. Oh, don't want to scare off the rat. What, why? Good thing we have a tracking spell. Here you go, milady. I mean, what else is she gonna do with her time? No. You. Yeah, look how younger he used to look. I mean, all of them, really. I know, right? Looks much better on her. Oh, that looks like a blue flower petal. Could be the spot. Frieren's no enemy. No, that would be an owls. They're the Kashkoi ones. So they really are just squirrels. I think she called it a seed rat or something before. They're just squirrels. You are not beautiful. Frieren is beautiful. Shut up. Oh wow, that is something. Yeah, we found the treasure. All this time, nobody bothered to check up here. They are quite beautiful, though. Magic's pretty cool. I don't know what to tell you. If I could learn magic, I would. Yeah, it didn't have to be magic. I knew that line was coming. I think I more or less said the same thing. It is magic, is what she chose. Really is a big improvement. That self-satisfied little sound she made. One in the head, the other ring. Yeah, of course. Yeah, 6 month side quest. I think it was worth it. And now I know there's such a big flower thing going on with the ED. Girl likes her flowers. I mean, she is a girl at the end of the day. Okay. I think things are taking a bit of a turn next episode. But okay. That was the second episode of Frieren. So, another very chill episode. Another episode with, losing one of her old comrades as a big part of it. But she got tricked, She didn't want to take Fern along at first because she'd be a liability or whatever, but instead she stayed there for a few years, training her up, helping her get to the point where she's a somewhat competent mage that could more or less hold her own in any kind of adventuring scenario. And then at that point, it's like, well, she's good enough now. She shouldn't hold you back, so you can take her, and go have fun, right? She's like, damn it, you tricked me. It was great because it made sense, Gave Frieren a little project to keep her occupied and to stick around while Fern gets better and better. And eventually she blows a hole in that rock, and it's all good. It didn't have to be magic, but it was, and she's gotten pretty good at it. But that's the funny thing about magic and the way it's treated in these kind of fantasy settings sometimes. Like, because I think about real life. If magic was a real thing that, let's say, anybody could learn, right? Like, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? Like, so let's say you could just levitate things, fly, blast things, do a variety of tasks more quickly. Maybe elongate your lifespan, change your hair color. Just like, let's just say there's all sorts of spells out there that one could theoretically learn, right? Who would not do that? Like, you walk around as a powerful mage, and some guys like, oh yeah, oh mage, that's cool, like, it's not my thing, you do you, fam, but it's not, I'm not into the whole magic thing, excuse me while I just go go back to the farm and use regular tools and all that. Like, to me, if magic existed in the world, I would learn it. It's not. It's just such an obvious thing to me that whenever a character's like magic, whatever, I could take it or leave it. I guess it was either this or home ec class. I took magic class instead. Why not? Seems cool enough. Like, I can't understand that such putting magic on such a low pedestal. Like, it's just another thing. Like, yeah, I could be a carpenter, I could be a mage. Take it or leave it. One or the other. Like, it's such a objectively superior thing to learn. Just whenever somebody's like kind of dismissive of it, trivializes it, it feels so weird to me. But like, it's their world. If it does feel like I can't truly understand their perspective on it, but that's just my perspective, I guess is just what I'm trying to say. But anyway, back to the episode. We had a nice little quality time between Frieren and Fern, just adventuring together, searching for flowers for 6 months. That's just what they did for a while. A good example of just the difference in time scale and the amount of patience and everything you develop the older you get, right? Because that is kind of a thing, like older people, you think they would be more of a rush because they have less time to do anything, because they're near the end of their lifespan, but they don't act like it, So you have some of that kind of with Frieren here a little bit, just that lack of like feeling rushed. But then you have Fern on the flip side, who's much younger. She's like, what at this point, like 13, 14? I don't know how old she's supposed to be. It's hard to tell with anime characters, especially when she's with like a semi-immortal elf, that doesn't look too much older than her. But I'm gonna assume she's like 14 or 15. But yeah, it paid off in the end. We found the flowers, and we made the statue all pretty. So I'm sure he's happy about that. But yeah, again, nothing. We haven't delved in anything too big in the show. Like, what's the best way to phrase what I'm trying to say here? Like, there still doesn't seem to be any kind of overarching narrative that's been established beyond just her pursuing her hobbies. Learning spells, helping out, where she wants to help out, in this case helping out the statue situation, right? And just trying to learn more spells. Like there hasn't been anything like a real overarching task, that goal, beyond just pursuing her hobby. Which if that's all the show is, that's fine, but I don't think it would be such a popular show if it was just about two girls walking or going around looking for fun little spells to learn. I feel like it probably would not be ranked number one on my anime list if that's all the show was. So I'm expecting there to be some big development that really shakes things up. I could be wrong. I'm always ready to be wrong, but like I'm expecting that to happen soon-ish. So it's just kind of letting you know my more or less my thought process here. But I'm enjoying it for what it is so far. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.